Hey guys, this is HowToTruckDriver101.com. This is a Break 19. A Break 19 means I talk about whatever I want to talk about and not necessarily anything to do with trucking. Today is about the poverty rate rising. We all do realize that there are foreign people who cannot speak English and come to this country and make it, right? We also realize that makes no sense. I mean, everybody looks in the paper. If you're watching my channel, you look in the paper every day and you see jobs, truck driving jobs. Every day. Every day. Makes no sense, does it? Why is this poverty rate go up? Well, one, liberals. Yes, I said liberals. Liberals believe that there is a sense of superiority. And they also believe that you can't make it. And so, they create programs, welfare, and all types of other programs that supposedly help the average American. All it does really is help you avoid sacrifice. Next reason we have poverty raising, choice. People are addicted to the idea of having a choice. Sometimes you shouldn't have a choice. Sometimes you just need sacrifice. Sometimes you just have to eat shit. Sometimes you have to do what you have to do. That's the way it works. Sometimes you have to take risks. Sometimes you have to fail. Sometimes you have to succeed. Sometimes you got to live 15 to an apartment. Sometimes you got to do whatever in the fuck it takes. Sometimes you got to just learn something new. A new mentality. A new way of doing shit. So, don't just sit there on the government. And also, yeah, by the way, if you have testicles and you're on the government, in any shape, fashion, or form, or anything you created with your testicles is also on the government, like your children, that's what I mean, you failed. You failed. You are a failure. You have testicles, which means you have the ability to work really, really hard and make great physical sacrifice to make sure your family, or at least your offspring, don't have to eat off some other rich man's money like the government. If you don't make those sacrifices, you failed. A lot of the reasons you fail is because you think choice. Oh, I know. You the man if it comes to a beef. You the man when it comes to a shootout. You the man when a motherfucker say something you don't like. But you ain't the man when it comes to working hard, doing what it takes. That shit you fail at. It amazes me how there's so many guys thugs who are go out in the street and shoot it out with a motherfucker to death, but won't show up to work every day on time. Thugs who I have literally trained trucking, who have literally, man, I've been to jail, I'm a G, blah, blah, blah. But we get on a mountain, or we get out and things aren't easy. And you have to learn, and you have to understand. And to walk in a place where your little dark face is the only dark face around. You have to make big sacrifice. Guess what? A lot of them fail. The reason? Simple. No sacrifice in their life. Everything's easy. See, when you flip out every time somebody says something to you, life is easy. But when you actually have to make sacrifices and hold your tongue and think about stuff and think before you act, that's hard. And that's also a little heads up for all those women out there who, I just love me a thug, girl. I love me a thug. Right, that's why your ass on Section 8. Yeah, he might be the sexiest man in the world, yeah. But it really sucks when you gotta beg the government to keep your lights on, doesn't it? You're living like a fucking slave. Also, for all the black folk, you can make it. Don't make no sense to live next to Hispanics who make it, and you think you can't make it. Don't make no sense to live next to Indians who make it, and you think you can't make it. They ain't no better than you. The only difference is they live 8 to an apartment. Those are the laws they break. They don't break the bullshit laws like we break. You know, brothers will break the laws of selling dope. They won't break the laws of living 8 to a house, working 2 jobs, and doing what it takes to put food on the table. That's real deal. So, the reason the poverty rate went up is because of all those reasons. The idea of superiority, laziness, too many choices, and lack of sense of reality. That you have to do what the fuck you have to do. Alright guys, that concludes my Break 19. And I'll talk to you guys later.